Hi, I'm Andy. Most people know me as Daniel Johnson. I'm into party organizations and a night promoter. I also run a bar as a director. I represent the brand Rebel Youth. Rebel, which is like anti, that thing that says no, that thing that at the same time says yes against that which was supposed to be no. Okay, and then youth. Why is it youth? Because I want to like represent the younger generation of today. He wants to wear what he wants to wear at the same time he wants to be who he is. Okay, that's why I'm calling that Rebel Youth. I am from the western part of from Africa, which is Nigeria, and I've been in Italy for almost like 10 years now, usually. So I try to mix my cultural background, that's what I would call the past, though it is not, because I'm still African. I still maintain my roots and traditions, but I'm aware of the fact that I'm living in Italy, I'm living also in Europe, so I wouldn't dress the way I was dressing then. I wouldn't wear completely traditional African outfit, though I never wore one anyway. So I try to like mix that with the European style of dress code and the forms of fashion here. And that is how I come out with this weird kind of style. I mean, it's the kind of thing you wear outside. People like, who is that? What is he wearing? Why is he wearing that? I mean, sometimes it could be quite scary. It gives a whole lot of impact on people at the first instance. But I think it's at the same time it's fun. It's something you don't see around every day. I mean, it takes a whole lot of courage and personality to wear things I make actually. Though I don't make things that could be very vulgar. I try to make things that are very colorful but at the same time strong, you know. From my own point of view, I think we should add some kind of flavor, culture, colors and quality. And I mean, we're living in 2012. I respect the 80s and the 90s because most of my works are based on those pop culture generation from the 80s and the 90s. I think people, especially boys or any person in the street, should add more taste, more kind of personal flavor and style to their dress looks, you know. I mean, simple jeans is cool, that's all fine, but I mean, I need to see life in those clothes, you know. That's why I said I should make a change. There's a lot of people who do the kind of things I'm into actually, but I haven't seen that much around in the streets, you know. It's more like more expensive people wear that, but I want people, younger people, to start wearing things I make, you know. I want, when you see somebody, you say, yeah, I love that pants he's wearing, I love that sweater he's wearing, I love that t-shirt, you know. That is what I want to see youngsters these days wearing. Plain white t-shirt, black, it's all cool, but I want to see color, I want to see personalities in those clothes. That's why I started making Rebel Youth. And as you can see from what I'm having here, it looks very simple, but at the same time it's very colorful. It's something that came down from the west part of Africa. It's from a country called Benin Republic. These actually designs are done by like handmade, done by traditional local women who do that. So it takes a whole lot of time. It took like 4 months or even 5 to make this whole stuff here, because they're all handmade, cut by hand. As you can see from one of the things I made, this oversized t-shirt with like random cocks on it. No, sorry for that. It got famous for that. So like most of the things that I do are like handmade, or cotton by hand and then applied on the materials. A lot of people might be wondering why I use masks. A lot of masks on my collection. I use masks for one particular reason. I try to give more importance to the clothes than the model himself. Okay, it could give a lot of life at the same time. It could make you travel outside this world and that place you are at that point in time. So I use a lot of marks and to give a different point, a different kind of expression when you look at the outfits or the brands or the clothes that I'm actually, just like this one I'm having at this moment. You wouldn't imagine what it is. You wouldn't be able to know who is behind that clothes. But the whole of your attention is more concentrated on the clothes itself. In most of my things, you will find a lot of symbolism, like the pistol or some military war object. At the same time, you could find the skateboarding. Why skateboarding? Because I would say the skateboarding society has a lot of impacts on my style. Because let's say 80% of my friends are skaters, but the funniest thing is I don't even skate. Okay, but I use a lot of skateboarding influences and symbolisms in my collection. Oh my God, fashion is a big word. It's no longer a joke. I mean, it's something really extreme. The fashion industry doesn't care, or they don't care. They don't know how you are. They don't want to know how you are. All they need is just for you to produce, make and make. It's either you get exhausted, or you say that you are strong enough to maintain the line. Everything there is like really frenetic, everything is so fast, and you have to be able to cope and to keep running all night. I mean, you don't sleep, you don't have enough time for yourself because you're always like sketching and creating and getting trying to be that so-called trendsetter for the fashion industry. I mean, I could wear green, it looks perfect on me. On you, it couldn't be the right color for you. That's what I'm saying. So the same thing goes for the shapes and forms and everything when it comes to the fashion. So remember something: wear what you feel comfortable in. Try to be you at the same time, and try to keep it real. Thank you.